What's up, guys? It's the Ninja Nerd here. Today I'm here to talk about what could possibly be the downfall of Star Wars. And ever since the return of Star Wars with The Force Awakens, there has been a big chunk of animosity towards Star Wars. Ever since The Force Awakens, it's just been like this toxic fandom just got unleashed onto Star Wars fandom. Yeah, we saw it with now this is going to be a female lead, and then when the first trailer dropped, it showed that the first thing we pretty much see is a black stormtrooper, and that was kind of the first, I guess first kind of unveiling of this toxic fandom that exists in Star Wars. And it was just, I remember that when that happened, it was just a crazy time. Now, then you got The Last Jedi. You gotta go into The Last Jedi. You know, people didn't like what they did with Luke. I love what they did with Luke. You know, and by the way, going back to Force Awakens, I love Rey. I love John Boyega as Finn. I enjoyed the movie, and I really did. I enjoyed the movie, and a lot of other people didn't like how it was the same as the old trilogy. And that was one of the issues that I did have with it, is that it was pretty similar to A New Hope, and I did want them to change that. And with The Last Jedi, they did, you know, but then people still have issues with it. But people didn't like what they did with Luke, how he was basically considered killing Kylo, and that he was like, he kind of abandoned the Jedi Order afterwards, and how he threw the lightsaber after getting it. A lot of people didn't like that. I thought it made him a more interesting character, but a lot of people didn't. You know, similar problems with The Force. Well, a lot of people had problems with The Force Awakens, like, you know, the black character, the female-led character, and the Asian character. Then they brought a new Asian character named Rose. Kelly Marie Tran plays her, and it got even more backlash. Putting a bunch of racist stuff on Twitter and on their Wikipedia page. It was just insane. Like, really, that's what y'all doing? And like, don't y'all like got a life? Like, really? And this movie had the opposite issue of what The Force Awakens has. It was too different from the original, even though the problem with The Force Awakens was the same as the old trilogy. And it was just like, really, what do y'all want? You know, we had the same thing as the old trilogy, but y'all don't like that. But then we had something different, and y'all don't like that. It's kind of confusing. The Star Wars fan base reveals a very toxic side to it. You know, with the release of The Last Jedi, with Kelly Marie Tran deletes her Instagram because trolls are making fun of her, singing her all kind of racist messages, and being just ignorant and everything, just because she played a role in a movie. Like, it's just insane. Like, I just don't understand it. I probably never will understand it. And people just dislike Last Jedi for just stupid reasons, because of these things that are in the movie. Not because of the quality of the movie, whether you liked it or hated it, just for the simple fact of the quality of the movie. A lot of people didn't like it because they had just Rose and, you know, Finn in the movie. Like, it's just like, really? And it's insane. Then you get into Solo, a Star Wars story, where it's the lowest, I think, probably the lowest, I'm not sure, but it was opened up to $80 million, which for any movie that wouldn't be so bad, but for a Star Wars movie, that's pretty low. And it's probably not even gonna break even. It's probably gonna bomb when it's all said and done. You know, Solo was a movie that no one asked for. And a lot of people didn't want these character-focused movies. They wanted more stuff like what we were getting with this new Rian Johnson trilogy. More stuff like that, or Knights of the Old Republic. But they seem to focus on characters we already know. And a lot of people didn't want a Solo movie to begin with. So that was one thing. They keep focusing on standalones, Obi-Wan and Boba Fett. Look, I want to see Obi-Wan and I want to see Boba Fett, but it just seems like that's what they keep going to do. You know, we're probably gonna see Yoda movie, a Jabba the Hutt movie, Jango Fett, Qui-Gon Jinn, Emperor Palpatine, or whoever else. It just seems that's what they could keep doing it. And I did it. And she's basically, Kathleen Kennedy is basically the Kevin Feige of Lucasfilm. She kind of runs the Star Wars universe, and she kind of makes sure everything's in order. But she won't come out and say like, okay, we need to address this. Address the fan base toxicity with The Last Jedi and the Solo, and it's just getting out of control. She won't come out and address that. And I remember I did a video not too long ago about Star Trek and Star Wars, how basically with every new Star Trek movie before the reboot, the box office just kept going down and down and down. But when the reboot came out, the box office just shooted up. Like it just down, then boom, shot up again. And one of the reasons was because it rebooted it and changed a whole new Star Trek in a whole new direction. And the only people that were complaining was the really old fans. And I think that's what Star Wars needs to do. They need to bring new fans on so they can make more, so they can do better in the long run. So that's what I think Star Wars needs to do. A lot of people are deciding not to go to Star Wars Celebration, and because there's new toxicity, it's just like, I don't want to deal with this. It's just not really fun being, a lot of people feel it's not really fun being a Star Wars fan anymore. And to an extent, I do agree with that, but yeah, it's just insane. A lot of people feel that Star Wars doesn't have a sense of where it's going, and I do agree with that. Like, where after Episode 9, where is Star Wars gonna go? Are they gonna focus on new trilogies? Are they gonna do the episodic trilogies? Are they gonna focus on anthologies? I just think we don't have a clear direction of where Star Wars is going, and that's one of the things people think is gonna cause the downfall of Star Wars. But let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys think about this? Do you guys think you could eventually see the downfall of Star Wars? Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Do you guys like Star Wars? Do you guys think you guys even like Star Wars? Do y'all just don't really care? But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Like my video, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at @Subterrence, and see you guys later. Peace.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out! Here comes a Spider-Man. Here comes a Spider-Man. Here comes a Spider-Man.
The dark side of the Force surrounds